Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Distant Worlds Legends. Distant Worlds Legends is the second expansion for the exemplary Space Empire simulator Distant Worlds. It is developed by Codeforce, it is published by Matrix Games, and it is absolutely amazing. Let's get started. What is amazing about this game, you may already be asking, unless you know about the game, which anyone watching this video probably does, but ignore that. It is big. It can be small, I like to make it big. So we'll go with the Spiral Galaxy, nice standard Milky Way style. We shall have 1,400 stars. Yeah, to take that in. And we'll go from the start on normal difficulty with normal amount of aggression because we're going to be the aggressors, I think. Nobody else needs to do that. Normal research cost, space creatures, pirates, all that will just stay normal. Let's see, normal amount of... Yes, this is how many random... No, wait. No, this is the number of colonizable planets. I was thinking something else. I was thinking of this one. Colony prevalence is the number of colonizable planets that I will find. Independent alien life is the number of colonizable planets I will find that already have people living on them. Not that that'll stop me colonizing them, of course. Not like it stopped anybody else ever, did it? Colony influence range, I'll just stick it on the recommended 106%. I'm not too familiar with this, actually. This looks new. I don't think I'll be going with it. That looks annoying. Who shall I be playing as? There are a great number of various races, each have all sorts of bonuses, they've got different characteristics, they'd started with different planets, the different race types, reproductive rates, resource bonuses, special victory conditions, and oh, there's all sorts of things. I think they have lore. Yeah, if I click on that, yeah, loads of lore. Now, there's a few. There's humans that don't look like humans, but you know, just ignore that. They're very hard to make. Have you ever tried to draw a human? I did once. Turned out terribly. Anyway, you know, there's like giant rats, or oh, where's the? Oh God, no. I was, you know, weird frog people. I was thinking more about the entire race of T-Rexes. Awesome. Not going with them. I feel a bit warlike today, and I hope I shall for the duration of this series. Therefore, I shall be playing the Boskara. They're insectoid, they start on volcanic planets, they have a high reproductive rate. That's good for expansion. They are quite aggressive, as am I. Actually, I'm not. Usually I play this game very diplomatically. I don't think that would be interesting. Should probably ward the diplomacy system in this game is quite good, but I feel like war is the way to go. Ignore these, I'm not going to be going with the special victory conditions, they seem a bit weird. Yeah, more likely to make admirals and stuff, and these are the important bits. I can have a special government, which is a hive mind. Some people have like democracies and military dictatorships. We'll go proper insectoid hive minds. And this is the thing I like. This is the torpedo that is very, 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 very powerful. I like very powerful weapons that explode. Because, you know, what else do I need if I'm going to be conquering everybody? Okay. So it looks like I've had one set up from a test game. It went terribly. Hopefully I've learned from it. Yep, that all looks good. I'm actually going to make an agreeable home system. I want a decent home system, and hopefully this will stop the resource problems that killed my test game. Size will be starting with all the starting tech level and all that. Now, hive mind. What does this do? Good approval, less corruption, normal most things, a little less maintenance, that's nice. A lot lower war weariness, very useful, because I want a lot of wars and I don't want me to have to end them. I want them to come to me with peace offerings. I think I'll start in maybe the middle or the... I'll screw, let the game decide that one. Let's go crazy. 11 other empires, does that seem about right for 1,400 stars? Well, let's go 12. 13, lucky number. I mean, it's not, 13 is a very unlucky number, but you know, Well, I don't know. Anyway, apparently more can start. I'm not sure if I've ever actually seen that. I'm not sure I'd know if they did. I tend to just conquer them or go over. Either way, victory conditions. This is an important one. Now, there's the special ones that I can't be bothered to learn, and then I have to figure out what the other races can do and what they need, and that sounds like a massive pain. I'm just going to go with territory, and I'm going to go for 51%. So as soon as I own 51% of the colonies, it's all mine. I win. And yeah, that. Alright, this is the one of the important bits here. There are two sets of story. Now, I've never actually gotten very far in it. I've heard bad things happen. So I'm going to be leaving these off. If I ever do another playthrough of this game, I might turn them on, and I might do like a diplomacy and go through all the story, you know, see how that was like. I'm not going to be doing that now. Disasters and race-specific events, not entirely sure what they do. I'm not sure I know what the Boskara ones are certainly, but either way, no time limit. This will go on as long as I survive, or you know, feel I can actually win. Yep, and with that, let's start the game. This might take a little while, so this is a good time to go make a cup of tea or something if you don't know how to skip ahead in a video. Ooh, that's fast. Right, welcome to your empire, the Boskaran Hive. I'm the ruler of the Boskaras. We are a hive mind. We have one colony in one system, and we need 80%. No, damn it! I've done something wrong here, haven't I? 80% of control, 51% of colonies. Does that mean I just need? Oh crap! Better go. 1 second. 1 second. Just bear with me. Just gonna start that again. So I can just click through everything. It always does the exact same things. Yep. 100% of the 50. Right. I don't know if that changes anything. Good start. Very good start. Professionalism. Ah, the game just got loud. Stop. Why did it get loud? I don't know. Anyway, this is a good time to discuss one of the main things this game has that very few other strategy games have. Again, this is more of a simulation. Automation. Ridiculous levels of automation. Colonization, I'll do that. Diplomatic gifts, we're not going to be sending any, so I don't even want suggestions. The rest of these right now are set to suggest. Eventually, I'm probably going to turn attacks to automated, but that's only when we get a very big empire. Right now, I want to deal with that. Same thing with fleet formation research and where the characters go. I'm happy for them to recruit the troops alone. I don't really get that. That's not my area. Neither tax rates or population policies. I don't know how to deal with them. I would only screw it up, so it'll deal with that on its own. Ship design, I like how it does it on its own. Early game, a lot of new text, it'll keep all that up to date. And so that's how that's all going to go. Now, oh, that's not the, yes, these things I also don't want to touch because I fear horrible things will happen if I do. Anyway, let's pause. Okay, this looks like a lot of stuff, right? Yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff here. Normally in a game like this you'd start with like, well, Galactic Civilizations 2, my other probably favourite Space Empire game. How much do you start with? Colony ship, exploring ship, minor. Here we got 2 giant construction ships, like passenger ships for moving people around, exploration ships. There should be a few military vessels. There, escort. Which, you know, it's got a few nice little things. Let's see how big this game is. Okay, so this is a big system actually. It's got some nice stuff. I'll explore this in a moment. Right, so keep scrolling out. Oh, there's a fair amount of stuff here. Oh, there's a big gas cloud, all the things. There's a black hole and a supernova. Yeah, it's a big game. Really big game. Yeah. I'm going to control 51% of this. Or die in a fire while trying desperately to not die in a fire. Yeah, this is probably going to be a loss, by the way. I'm not very good at this game, and I'm going balls to the wall. Everybody dies, or nobody dies. Run. No, wait. Roll with it. Anyway, let's start by exploring the system so we know what we need to actually get. No, hold on. Firstly, hold on. Always the first, not the diplomacy screen. Always the first thing you do anytime you start a game of this is a revolution. No. Actually, why aren't I allowed? Oh, can I just... How can I swap from a hive mind to anything? How does that make... Don't question it, don't question it. Empire policy, right. This is a really, really important screen. Okay. None of this, actually. I don't really care about any of those. And intelligence, I'll deal with that myself later. Colonization, I'll... yes, this is one of the important bits, one of the ones I always like to change. Which is, when establishing a new colony, immediately build... I like to immediately build a small spaceport. This is probably not the right way to do it. It's probably very inefficient and expensive, and it just slows me down. But I like to have it. I do. So I've just got a bit of construction options everywhere, and it trades easier, and every single planet has at least some defence. Decent amount, actually. Spaceport's kind of hard to take out. I mean, if a massive death fleet comes, it might slow them down for a few seconds anyway. Yep, I just... Yeah, leave the colony tax rate. I don't really get that. I'm not messing with it. Troop recruitment, just... It'll deal with that. This is a nice one. Now, I've got the design to automated. So, I need to tell it how I want it to make my ships, roughly. So yeah, retrofitting and automatically upgrading things. Yep, everything I want everything also upgraded. Here we go. Armor level. I'm not a massive fan of armor. Don't know what it does. Shields, I know what they do, so I want them to be heavy. Point defense. Yeah, sure. Why not? Just have some of that. Mining stations are armed. Very nice. Very useful. Gonna keep that. Show enough reactor power, full hyperdrive speed, that just seems sensible, so yeah. Now, fighter level, I think I'm going to go fighters this game, so I'll put that up to normal. Troop levels, normal seems reasonable, so I can do a bit of attacking. Beam weapons, I actually want to put on light, so torpedo weapons have the priority, because, you know, I've got those really cool torpedoes that make everything go boom, so yeah, I'd quite like them to be everywhere. Engines, vectoring, yeah, they can just do things. Yeah, I'll have all of these. I don't know how many of these things I'll actually end up researching, so that'll probably decide what I end up actually getting. Ooh, fighter levels on Spaceport. Put them up a little bit. Okay, and after that, I think Homeworld Defence priority I'll put up a little bit. Apart from that, I think the rest of this is pretty much fine. So now it's time to actually start explaining this game a little bit. Now that, you know, so if, just skip ahead a little bit if you actually know the game. If you don't, time to start explaining. Everything in this game is a simulation. See this? Yeah, this is how I build things. I go to this and I tell it what to build. However, it builds them out of these. I have 2,500 steels. I need to get them one by one from planets, and they need to be brought over by freighters. I don't control this. This is a private sector freighter. Capitalism in a game, seriously. This dude will just do his own thing. I have no control over what he does. He can run straight into space monsters, and all I have to, and you know, I can protect him or say, no, not my problem. I'm probably not going to because I want my resources, but yep, it's amazing. I mean, the private sector just does all its own thing. None of that's mine. None of that cash is mine. I don't deal with any of this. This just does its own thing. However, the money I get from, yep, tax, tribute. I'd quite like a bit of that. Not entirely sure how we get Spaceport income, that just sort of happens if it happens. Foreign trade, very useful. Not sure how many people are actually going to agree to trade with me, because I'm probably going to be killing most of them. And resort incomes, you can build like nice resorts. next to black holes, because apparently people really want to go to a hotel next to a black hole. Don't ask me, no idea. Right, I think that's pretty much everything people need to know for the immediate moment. These are characters, they're very nice, they get traits and things. We don't really know much about them yet, we'll learn about them later when they actually do things, and then I can properly explain them. Oh, this will be a screen we see a lot. So this is the expansion screen. This is how I find things, see what I need, see what I don't have, see where I want to colonize and build things. So I probably want some of these. However, first things first, explore what I do have. So, start on this nice volcanic planet. Aculon, Ernos Crystal, Necros Stone, and Ossalia. So that's actually some nice, fairly rare things there. Hydrogen, Caslon, Krypton, and Argon. Now Caslon, I think, is the starting fuel, and I think that's a 71%, which means we're not going to have a fuel issue. Fuel isn't usually the issue though, because I mean gas giants are everywhere, and look, got a giant gas card there. We'd have found that. What I need to make sure is that I have all of the basic raw materials to build some of the basic ships. And to do that, I'm going to go to the expansion planner. I'm going to go to sources and see what I've got. So I've got steel, I've got lead, and then I've got a problem. Silicon, iridium, chromium, carbon fibre, and maybe one or two of the others in this list, I'm not entirely certain, are very necessary to build ships, so I really do need to find some of those quickly. Which is the one I found? Oh, I'm fine for steel. Oh no, that's the one I do have. Resource targets, what I need to look at. Lead, silicon. Oh, but my construction ship's already planning mining stations, so that's very nice. So yeah, the construction ships are pretty much automated, they'll go around and do everything. I think I'm going to need to explore. This is how I build things. I go to the screen, I tell it I want 10 exploration ships, and then I... come on. Go there. Oh, no, I can build more than that. I want 15 exploration ships, and I want them built, and then it will figure out where to build them. Right now, the only possible place it can build them is this medium spaceport. Therefore, it will build them there piece by piece. Incidentally, in combat, my ships can be taken apart piece by piece, which is not good if they take out the engines first. All the weapons, or basically any part actually. If you get past the shields, you're screwed. It's the general idea. Anyway, the other thing I really want to start building right now is one of them. What do you mean I don't have enough money? Hold on. On pause. Damn, used up too much. So I kind of wanted a colony ship so I could actually possibly make a new colony. Instead of that, let's just throw down a construction ship. Now things, really big ships like construction ships and colony ships and, well, bases, can only be built on actual colonies. Actually, we can build bases with the construction ships, but you can only build like these massive ships and construction ships and colony ships on the planet's surface, which is a problem because they don't really have the resources of like a spaceport. They don't have the same manufacturing ability, and if it's a small planet, then you know they got no hope of the small thing. Which is why those spaceports I told everything to build, yeah, they'll take a while, which is an issue. But anyway, let's go watch an explorer for a bit because nothing else is going to happen for a while, if I'm perfectly honest. So let's just go watch him go about his business, and you can just see how well the automation does. Incidentally, the series will get more interesting the later on it goes. Most likely at the time when I actually meet somebody I can shoot at. Okay, right now he's exploring an asteroid. It is a barren asteroid with nothing helpful there whatsoever. Yeah, there's probably something more interesting I can watch. Ooh, 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 ooh. I forgot something. I forgot something. Research. Yeah, I'm sure everyone was shouting. Ion weapons? No, no, no. Giant plasma torpedoes, please. This, what's quite nice about this is that, this particular torpedo is that the upgrades for it literally just upgrade it instead of actually creating a new one. So I don't have to read, I don't have to redo the entire thing to have this different type of torpedo compared to this one. So I could go from that one and just upgrade it to that, or go to that, and it's all very annoying. This way, straight up, get the best torpedoes in the entire game, I think. Range, oh, lower range, but lower energy used, lower speed, higher damage loss, but higher fire rate, and it has bombard damage on its own, so that's really nice. So yes, that'll work on plasma, folks, and that'll take a long time because this is like a 4th tier tech. That's expensive. These guys right now want to make my ships bigger. I think I would prefer them to... Ooh, that's a good question. You know what? Let's upgrade the mining just in case that becomes an issue. And this guy is working on colonizing swamps. He can do that and then work on colonizing continental planets because, yes, because I started on a volcanic planet, obviously my guys are capable of living on volcanoes. That's good, because volcanoes are otherwise one of the most expensive techs there are. But instead, I just get to get the, humans would start on continentals, because that's essentially, Terran, Earth-like. And, if they can't use volcanoes, we can. And we only need a very cheap tech to get them, so, it's a nice little start. It's good potential, good starting potential, actually. A bit slowed, because volcano planets aren't that common, but there's no contest over them. So I can get volcano planets in a very wide area without worry that somebody's going to snap them up. Oh, what's this guy finding? Barren rock moon with steel, gold and iridium. That's good. And krypton, argon and helium. Don't too much care about that. Has it built my new exploration ships yet? Let's go have a look at that, shall we? So, medium spaceport, go to the construction yard screen, we shall go to the medium spaceport, and we'll see that they are 96% of the way there on the 6 construction yards that this one space station has. That's pretty good. It appears to be doing fairly well for resources. A little low on steel already, actually. I don't think that was one of the ones we were running out of though, so it shouldn't be an issue. Unless it becomes an issue. I do hope it doesn't become an issue. It'll probably be fine. Would probably be fine. Oh, they're built. They're built. Let's go watch them all. Yes. Go, my ships. All ships start automated. If it's a military ship, they shall escort like freighters or just patrol areas or, nice things like that. Just ward off pirates and space monsters. Oh yeah, there are space monsters. But exploration ships will start by exploring. And as my new wave of exploration ships go off to explore for things to kill and murder and spread peace to in a nice, fun-loving manner, I shall end this video and say, next time, looks like we're building more ships.